Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another vlog. It's been a good minute since I did a weekly vlog. I'm excited to be back. So this month of January, I'm going to be on my OB-GYN service. And so you're probably wondering, as an emergency medicine resident, why are you on OB-GYN? As part of emergency medicine residency, you're required to have 10 deliveries. Obviously, a pregnant woman can come to the emergency department. It can be emergent. You have to deliver. So it's important that you know you have the skills to deliver. So we do a full month of OB-GYN where essentially, we just need to get those 10 deliveries while we're there for the month. Yesterday was my first day. Today is Tuesday. There was no deliveries yesterday. It was actually a pretty slow day. Today I also may be getting my first dose of the COVID vaccine. So I'll take you guys along with me. I'll let you guys know my experience with it, if I have any symptoms, why I chose to get the vaccine. I'm just about to make breakfast now and then head out. So OB-GYN is Monday through Friday. We have weekends off, which is really nice, but it is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So pretty long days. Yesterday there was so much downtime. Luckily I did bring my laptop. I got some work done. So I have a full to-do list today just in case it is pretty slow. But yeah, let me get my day started. My camera's actually about to die, so I'm gonna be vlogging with my iPhone today. Y'all, if you snooze, you lose. I wouldn't even call this snoozing though, but I missed the first delivery that happened this morning. It was a patient that was gonna go into the delivery room to deliver her baby, but literally the chief resident was like, as he was walking by, she was pushing out, the nurse was calling for somebody to come in, and he went in and did the delivery. Obviously I was not there, so I'll just have to catch the next one. But I am just in the cafeteria eating lunch. It is 12:20 right now. The COVID vaccine clinic opens at 1, so I'm gonna have some lunch and then head over there afterwards. All right, guys, just like that, I am COVID vaccinated. So it was a very quick, easy, painless process. Didn't even feel when the injection went into my arm. She did say to expect a little bit of soreness maybe later in the day. Typically with the second dose, people are having more symptoms like fever, myalgias, the body aches, chills, headaches, things like that. So this is my first dose. I got the Moderna. Second dose will be in about 25 to 28 days. I have to see when I'm scheduled for it. But yeah, I'll let you guys know how I feel later in the day. Hey guys, so I am back home. It is 6 o'clock. I actually left work a bit early today, maybe around 5:20. There are no active laboring patients at that point, so I knew there would be no deliveries before my shift ended at 7, so I just headed out a bit early. So right now my arm is very, very sore. I mean, it's more than the soreness that I usually get with a flu shot, but that's pretty much it so far, just a sore arm. And so yeah, when the vaccine first came out, I don't know, I was a bit hesitant. I think a lot of people were hesitant. This is so new, nobody knows the full side effects and all that. But as I did more research, learned about the effectiveness of it, seeing the results of the study, and just knowing that I work in the ER, and every day that I walk into the ER, I have a chance of being exposed to COVID and possibly catching COVID. This was just made the most sense, was the best choice for me to get the vaccine. To me, the risk of getting COVID and having long-term effects are worse than I feel like the effects of the vaccine. And typically with vaccine effects, they're immediate. You know, you don't typically have those long-term effects with vaccination. So yeah, I felt comfortable getting this vaccine, and I actually have a sense of relief that I'll have some protection every day that I go into work now, because yeah, it's scary knowing the fact that you can walk into work every day and possibly be exposed to COVID. So yeah, I'm very happy that this vaccine is out and that I was able to receive it in a timely manner. So I think if you have any doubts or concerns, you know, they're all valid, but you should check for reliable resources regarding the vaccine, regarding the study, regarding the side effects, and if you should get it. You know, at the end of the day, just talk to your healthcare provider and make the best choice for yourself. But now that I am home, I need to do some meal prep. I got back into Florida like late Sunday night, and I was just so exhausted. I had just come back in town from my 2-week vacation, and I planned to do like grocery shopping and meal prep that night, but there was just no way I was leaving the house. And so I used Instacart for the first time, and that was like the best decision ever. I did like the 2-week free delivery period. So the delivery was free. Just pay like a small like $1 service fee, then you tip your driver, and then all groceries of course are delivered to your door. So yeah, that was a good idea to utilize Instacart. But I'm finally gonna go ahead and cook something. I'm gonna make some salmon. So they did not have regular sweet potatoes, so the shopper had to replace it. So I got these steamable sweet potatoes. I'll see how that goes. First time actually cooking asparagus. My veggie of choice is usually like broccoli or green beans. I'm gonna make some spaghetti as well. I did take some ibuprofen for that arm soreness, so hopefully that'll kick in soon. Guys, my meal prep for the week is done. Made spaghetti, made some salmon, asparagus, and some sweet potatoes, and that'll last me for the week. Whew. Hey guys, so it's the next night. I didn't vlog all day, but I'm just not getting home from another OB shift. I delivered a baby today, which was such a great feeling. I've only delivered a baby one other time, and that was during my 3rd year OB rotation, and I don't know, it's just such a great feeling being a part of, you know, bringing life you know, into the world and being a part of that special moment for the mother and father. But delivery went smoothly. She was such a strong mother. She did so well during labor. This was her third baby. But yeah, OB-GYN really is such an awesome specialty. Like, it's not just delivering babies. They have a really large scope of practice, even though the delivery part is what I'm focused on for this month, and what is needed as an ER physician. The other aspects of OB-GYN are nice as well. I always said, like, if emergency medicine wasn't an option, then it'll either be dermatology for me, or if the lifestyle was a bit better, than OB-GYN, because I think it really is a great specialty. By the way, I was taking notes from the patient from this delivery. She had a good vibe set up in her room. She had like a soothing playlist going. The like lights were dim. Only had one person in the living room, which was the father of the baby. So it was a really calm and relaxing setting, which is definitely needed for your delivery. But on another note, it's been like 30 hours since I had the first dose of the COVID vaccine, and my arm is still super sore. Yesterday evening when I got home and after I got the shot, I took ibuprofen, didn't really help. Woke up this morning, it was still sore. So when I got to work in the morning, I took another ibuprofen, no improvement at all. Arm is still pretty sore, so hopefully that'll die down by tomorrow. But thankfully no other symptoms like headache, fatigue, fever, chills, or anything like that, which some people have experienced after the first dose. So since I've been back from Nigeria, which has only been like 4 days, every night I've been going to sleep between like 7:30 and 8:30 p.m. and waking up by like 4 or 5 a.m. It never fails. Right now it's 7:30. I'm not as sleepy as I've been the past few days, but I need to stay up a little bit later because I do have a presentation tomorrow. So this is what my presentation is on, cardiac ultrasound. So during the month of December, I was on ultrasound / anesthesia month. And so as part of the ultrasound month, you have to put together an hour-long presentation. That presentation is tomorrow during conference for me. I'm done with the presentation. I just need to do a full like walkthrough of it and see how long it'll be. I don't think it's going to be up to an hour. Hopefully I'll get to about 40 minutes or so. The presentation is done though. I just need to do a full walkthrough of it. Good morning, guys. So today's lecture is going to be on cardiac ultrasound. So to give an outline of the presentation, we're going to talk about the purpose of the bedside echo in the emergency department. We're going to discuss different ultrasound techniques, do a literature review, go over some cases, and then finally do some practice scans. Good afternoon, guys. It's the next day. It's about 1 o'clock. I did my ultrasound presentation this morning and it went great. Heading into the hospital for OB shift for this afternoon. Randomly this morning, I started having like some ankle joint pain in both my ankles, just like stiff and really painful. I don't even know if arthralgias are one of the side effects in the vaccine. I think myalgias are, and my arm is still hurting pretty bad, but I thought, yeah, that was very strange and random that I was having the joint pain, but I'll have to look up and see if arthralgias are a side effect or not. But yeah, just ate lunch. I'm gonna get finish getting ready, then head out to the hospital. All right, guys, another L&D shift complete, another baby delivered. This time, I don't know if I mentioned last time, the delivery yesterday, the mom had an epidural, but it was not working well. She was still in a lot of pain. This time the mom got the epidural. She did not feel a thing. It worked like magic, so it's a great and smooth delivery for her. Tomorrow's Friday and I have the weekend off. But from like 7 a.m. to about 4 p.m, none of the OB-GYN residents will be there because they're taking their in-service exam. So it'll only be 2 attendings, and that means no midwife will be there either. So I'm curious how it'll be. You know, my role is to strictly just do deliveries I don't know if I'm gonna be responsible to do like triage and see other patients as well, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. All right, guys, so it's the next day. I had the water. Like I mentioned, I'm the only resident here, and the attending just texted me asking me to scrub into the case at 1 o'clock for an ovarian cystectomy. I haven't been into the OR to scrub in since my 3rd year of medical school. I'm really looking forward to this. Alright, so I just finished up with the first vaginal delivery of the day. It's 12:50. Next surgery, or the first surgery that I'm supposed to be assisting with, starts at 1, so I'm running up real quick to eat some lunch and then heading down to the OR. So, in the middle of the case, the OB nurses called down to the OR and said that one of the patients that were in labor was ready to push and the baby was about to come out. So I scrubbed out as well as the attendant, and we came up, and she's only 9 centimeters. So the attendant went back down to scrub in. There's 2 attendants down in the OR currently, but he told me to stay up here, and when the baby's ready to come out, I will call him and we'll go in for the delivery. Today has been quite a day. So I am back home with a much needed glass of wine. 2 deliveries today, scrubbed in on a case, which I was barely in, but a good day. So overall, wrapping up my first week, I got 4 out of 10 required deliveries, which is pretty good. I am off this weekend, and then next week I have a week of nights on L&D, and then my final week will be a week of days. So I'm about to have some dinner, watch some Netflix, and try this popcorn I got for the first time. So you guys, I have some exciting news. Well, for me at least, I passed step 3. So as you may have known, I was studying for step 3 in the month of December. So I took it in December, like a few days before I left for Nigeria, and I got my results last week and I passed. So y'all, I'm super happy. Step 3 is the 3rd and final USMLE step exam that you take before you're officially licensed as a medical doctor in the US. So essentially, I mean, I had a goal of wanting to take step 3 during the first half of my intern year, and especially take it before I left for Nigeria and went on a 2-week vacation. So I'm super happy that I accomplished that. I would say step 3 was the easiest out of all 3 step exams. So I feel like by now you're used to the process of taking the standardized exam. You have the most knowledge by this point. You've been practicing in medicine for a little bit by that time. So, you know, the questions are kind of more intuitive. I limited my resources. I only used UWorld, online med ed videos for a little refresher, and then every now and then I used first aid for step 3 review book. I think that whatever exam you're taking is so important to limit the resources that you use, whether that's step 1, step 2, step 3. You know, there's always a few key ones that are used by medical students or pharm or nursing students, and one of those are Picmonic. I have talked about Picmonic a few times on my channel before, and this year I'm so happy to say that I am partnering with Picmonic throughout the year to bring you guys study tips and implement different ways to use Picmonic in your study regimen. So Picmonic is an audiovisual learning platform that utilizes pictures that create stories and help you really memorize certain topics in medicine. And so one key feature that Picmonic is now featuring in their platform is the use of Anki. So Anki is another online platform which essentially is like flashcards and allows you to do spaced repetition. This resource is really popular among a lot of medical students. I didn't use it during my time in med school, but a lot of my classmates did use it. So again, it's just like a flashcard resource and allows spaced repetition. And now a lot of the Picmonic images are being integrated into Anki. That way you can use those 2 resources to really hammer in and memorize the key facts that you need when you're studying. So the way this works is if you have Anki, you have access to hundreds of decks that you can download, and those decks are like flashcards that you can study with. So I kind of just want to go through what this will look like when Picmonic is integrated. So this is going to work retroactively with any deck that you already have. So if you have the Picmonic add-on installed, when you open up Anki, all the key facts that the Picmonic add-on recognizes are going to be highlighted in blue like you see here. So this is going to work with pretty much like any step 1, step 2, step 3 deck that you're looking to use it with, as long as those keywords are detected. So example, we have IgA highlighted, and that's going to link to IgA deficiency. We have celiac disease highlighted, that's going to link to celiac disease, Picmonic. And so while you're using Anki to study, Picmonic is going to be integrated, and then that info is further reinforced. You can also, click play. It'll link you directly to the Picmonic website. You can go there to read more or to quiz yourself. I think what I really love so much about this feature is how it integrates another resource. So if you're huge on Anki and you feel like, I don't want to add too many different resources, Picmonic is now seamlessly integrated into Anki, and I feel like that provides even more space for repetition. It just sort of further solidifies the information. You're seeing it in multiple places. So I think this is an awesome feature that Picmonic has now added. Something that's relevant to me now, since I'm on the OB-GYN service, would be the OB-GYN Picmonics. They specifically have a section for USMLE Step 2. So if you're on your 3rd year clerkship, there are different, aspects that you can use, let's say like internal medicine, psychiatry, OB-GYN, pediatrics. So let's click on the OB-GYN one and see what they have. So obstetrics. They have it divided up into different categories. So you have your prenatal period, your labor and delivery period, which is what I'm on right now. You have your different pregnancy complications, postpartum. So let's look at labor and delivery. Oh, this is a pretty good overview. So looking at this strip, when the mother is in labor, look at D cells, early D cells, late D cells. As a medical student, this can sometimes be a hard concept to grasp. So I'm glad they do have some different Picmonics here helping you integrate that information. So yeah, whatever rotation you are during 3rd year, there are different areas that you can look at. Let's go back. So again, like internal, peds. So yeah, definitely check that out. As always, I do have a discount code for you guys. I'm going to leave the link in the description box. If you click that link, that'll take you directly to the Picmonic website, and you can save money on your next subscription. As always, if you have any questions about the platform, about the resource, just comment below and I'll try my best to answer it. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me once again this week. I had a pretty good week of work, 4 deliveries. Each time is something new and exciting, so I've been really enjoying this month on labor and delivery. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, make sure to subscribe. Next week I'll be on night shift for labor and delivery, and I'll see you guys then. Bye.